People, the NBA Finals is officially here. Unfortunately, our Boston Celtics are not in it, but we're here to preview the finals. Regardless, welcome back to the show, Justin. King obviously will not be here on the show today. He'll be here for the Game 1 recap, so we'll recap Game 1. But we're going to preview the finals as a whole, but we're going to recap Games 1 and preview every single game anyways, regardless. But hope you're well, Justin, and yeah, let's get started, man.
Sounds good to me.
Hope you're well. Everything's okay with you and your back home. Everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's good.
All right, people. So leave a like on the video on your way in and sub to the channel. So close to 300 subs. Literally like 16 away. So if you guys could sub, that'd be great. I'm on 284 right now. One more to get to 285. So come on, people. You know the drill. Sub. But Justin, obviously, you know, OKC versus Indiana is the NBA final, right? Who would have thought, right? That would be our NBA finals in 2025. This is like literally the year of the underdogs, bro. I kid you not. This is the year of the underdogs. Both these teams would have had a first NBA championship to the franchise. They've been in the finals before, but they've never won it. And this would have been their first. This would be their first NBA title for either franchise. You know, so man, let's talk about it. Obviously, let's start with the surprise package Indiana Pacers. Or would you like to start with OKC? Who would you like to talk about first?
Ooh, before we talk about these two teams, we should probably start out with the news that happened today.
Go on. Oh, Tom Thibodeau fired by the Knicks. Listen,
God, what the hell are you doing next?
listen. New York, yeah. You can laugh and taunt and do whatever you want to the fans on the street, but look who has the last laugh now. Look who has the last laugh now. There'll be a lot of changes made to your team. You made one conference finals in how many years? One conference
25
finals
years.
in 25 years. Yeah? And all of a sudden now it's gone south for you. It's gone south for you, man. So listen. All I can say is cheerio. Cheerio. Good night.
Anyway, that's enough of
Good night
that's
to the city that never sleeps. You man are sleeping and dreaming about your next championship now, which will probably not happen in a long time. So good luck. Good luck to you, man.
so apparently this was Leon Rose's decision, and the team backed it up.
Yep.
Okay,
Sorry.
next. Okay, this was Leon Rose's decision to fire him, and the team backed it up.
Wow. Wow. And do you remember the reporter asked the question of Jalen Brunson? He asked whether if Jalen Brunson still believed in the head coach. And I'm like, yeah. It's like, is that really a question right now? I'm like, yeah, we still believe in him. Next thing you know, sacked. Gone. He's axed. Anyways, good night, New York. Finally, time to go to sleep. But anyways, on to the NBA Finals. Bro, we've got a lot to discuss with the NBA Finals, man. Two really young teams going at it. Who would you like to win, though? Who would you like to win the NBA Finals? I'm rooting for OKC purely because of um, Mark Dagenhart being the Massachusetts native. He's from Massachusetts. You gotta root for the guy. But who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win?
Uh, I've been saying this like I have in my ESPN predictions. I got Oklahoma City.
You want Oklahoma City to win.
Yes, I do.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you. But let's just start with the NBA Finals. Let's start with the matchups, right? Pacers being in the finals. Is that a shock to you? Because we thought either Celtics or Cavs would be in the finals, right? You and I both said either Celtics or the Cavs. I actually thought the Knicks were going to be in the finals because I'll tell you why. Pacers were inexperienced. They didn't have the edge to get over in the finals, and we've seen it obviously in another sport. Yeah, I'll talk. just say a quick sentence on this. PSG the other day in the Champions League final. No, hardly any experience whatsoever playing in a Champions League final. You got Marquinhos, who's only defender there, and they won the Champions League. Being Inter 5-0, football heritage, right? This is exactly what I'm trying to say. This is the exact same. Both teams with hardly any NBA Finals experience. You know what I'm trying to say? And so talk to me about OKC. Talk to me about them first. What? Because obviously you've been a massive fan of OKC. You defended them. You've given them the plaudits. You've not said one bad word about OKC. You said that they were going to win the championship this year. Talk to me about OKC, man. Talk to me about their run to the finals. Talk to me about and how they pan out against the Pacers.
Well, they swept them this regular season.
They swept everyone apart from the Cavs.
And to be completely honest, I don't think the Pacers are a threat to Oklahoma City. I don't.
You don't think? Oh, Oklahoma City.
They're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna win 1 or 2 games, but that's it. I don't see this. I don't see this going 7. This is probably gonna end in 6. So
it's just the playoffs with the least amount of game 7s ever.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be, right? There's only been 3 game 7s in total, and that's a shame because you'd have thought the Celtics would have forced 7. You'd have thought the Cavs would have forced 7. You know, but really,
this is the finals between 2 small market teams.
They are a very small market. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of. I don't think there'll be a lot of fans watching the finals. I'll be honest with you. I don't think there'll be a lot of people watching it. It's gonna be like, I don't know what to say. It's gonna be very, very. It's gonna be televised for sure. Obviously, like I'm not saying the numbers will be up. I'm not so sure the numbers will be up compared to last year's finals or the year before. You know what I'm trying to say? Because at least Denver with Jokic, is Halliburton, like obviously I love Tyrese, great player, but compared to Jokic, I wouldn't put him in that category. Like, and so too Shea Gilgeous Alexander. That's like these two guys, right? Obviously Shea.
That's a tongue twister to say.
Yeah, it is. But Pacers, I'll talk from the Pacers side. Siakam been there, done it. Obi Toppin, no, he's not been there. Was it Neesmith? He's been there in the finals. He didn't do it, unfortunately. Fell short. Lost to us in game. Lost to us, right? But listen, I can only say that the Pacers have a good chance, but I think the OKC Thunder had the biggest chance. They have the biggest chance. This is their biggest chance to win a finals in years. Because if they face up against, like, for example, if let's just say in a world where the Celtics all of a sudden get healthy, if the Celtics all of a sudden get healthy next year again, right? If we get Tatum back, if we start picking up wins again in February, March, let's say that happens, then we could be going back to the finals. It'll be a tougher matchup. It'll be tougher. Cavs, if they can get their shit together, if they can stay the same next season, they could be the same. They could go back to the finals, you know, or they could go to the finals. Excuse me. You know, Knicks, nope, not for me. Pacers, I reckon the Pacers could. I reckon the Pacers could go back to the conference finals. But do I think they'll get past, like, for example? I don't know. I don't see them getting past the Cavs if they were to meet. I'll be honest with you. I don't see the Pacers beating the Cavs in the 7-game series. But what I do see is it'll be tougher next year to win the championship because next year a lot of teams will improve. Whereas in the East, I think the Pacers can still do well in the East and get to the finals again next year. But do I think that OKC will have another chance to win it? Not next year, not the year after. In my opinion, this is their best chance to win it. So I'll give it to OKC. But let's talk about the Pacers now. What do you like in this Pacers team? What do you see in this Pacers team? Like, what do you like? What really gets you like about this Pacers team? I'll let you be 1 second to get water.
Ooh. Huh.
Go on, bro. Go on.
Oh man. I guess the fact that they have two players that went to the finals.
That have been there in the final for me.
Yeah. But
Okay.
one win and one not. So, um, I don't know.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I didn't even watch a single game of the Western Conference Finals. So talk to me about Shea. Just give me something about Shea, and then we'll go back to Tyrese Halliburton because it's gonna be them two against each other. Like it's gonna be Tyrese versus Shea. Let's just say that it is. It's gonna be them two. But what do you think of what do you think of Shea's season? Like, and just give me your quick summary of the season. Like, just give me a quick thoughts on the season.
Oh man, I didn't watch much of the conference finals. I can tell you that. I will say this though. I think Shea definitely proved why he deserved MVP.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Jokic. I know you wanted to win another MVP and go home to your horse, but
But
uh,
you
but
gotta.
but Shea. But I think the MVP goes to the player that dominated the West, and obviously you look at Shea and he dominated the West, and like I said, he only had one loss against an Eastern Conference team. So
Uh,
where the where last year's MVP, no, he couldn't even make it to the finals. So I don't know. Shea is Shea. So if he doesn't win a title this year, then it's gonna be a disappointment season for him.
mm-hmm. I hear you. I hear you. But let's talk about um, let's talk about Tyrese Halliburton. People say he was overrated. People said he wasn't, all that. People said he was not that guy. He's not a top five. Well, Tyrese Halliburton in the playoffs this year has shown why that he's massively overhated. I would say he's not overrated. He's overhated. He's literally overhated. Like the disrespect to Tyrese Halliburton, man. This guy's been balling out this playoffs, man. And I'm sorry, Pascal Siakam. You're a great player, but you robbed Tyrese Halliburton off of that final Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I'm sorry, you robbed him off of that MVP.
He seriously thought it was him that won the conference MVP.
I feel sorry for him because I genuinely thought he's been the best player in that series.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Bro, it was
Oh shit.
it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. But listen, but he still deserved it in my opinion though. Forget just like forget winning it. Like forget not actually winning it. Like he deserved it. Over Pascal Siakam. Let's just be honest with you. I know you want to say the same thing as well, bro. I know you want to say the same thing as well. He deserved it. Let's just say that it is. He deserved it.
Yep. Because without him, they wouldn't have never came back from a 20-point lead in game one.
But let's talk about the matchups now. Obviously, like Siakam versus what do you call Siakam
Hardenstein.
versus maybe Hartenstein, yeah, and then Jalen Williams versus Miles Turner. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
And they got Caruso versus what? Toppin? Obi Toppin?
Yep.
Is he usually in the starting five for the Pacers or is he like on the bench? Obi Toppin. Because I know it's Siakam, Hallie, what do you call Miles Turner. Um, it's a McConnell.
No.
No, not McConnell.
McConnell.
Sorry. I don't know who else, but that's all I can think of. Because the Pacers usually change their lineup every single week, don't they? The Pacers change their lineup quite often.
Pretty
They have
much, yeah.
depth there. They have depth, and they've got good shooters off the bench as well.
I think Toppin comes off the bench though. I don't know.
Okay, so you think Toppin comes off the bench? Okay,
No, I
but
think I think that's how they usually do it, but I don't know what they've been doing this
in
postseason.
terms of matchup though, in terms of matchup though, let's look at OKC's lineup versus right Chet Holmgren. Sorry, Chet Holmgren. My bad. Chet Holmgren, Alex Caruso, Shea Gilgis Alexander. Is it Lou Dort that starts usually?
Lou Dort and Hardenstein, yeah.
Yeah, Lou Dort, Hartenstein, SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams. Yep, correct. But as for the Indiana Pacers. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the Indiana Pacers plane that was supposed to land in Oklahoma, but they had to divert because of a was it a hurricane? Was it a tornado?
Tornado, yes.
Sad, because that gives them a little bit of rest now for game one, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Here's their projected lineup, anyways, or potentially for the NBA Finals, right? So it's Halliburton. What's it? What's this Nemhard, Neesmith, Siakam, and Turner.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, Neesmith is always in the lineup, and so is Nemhart.
So matchups. Let's talk about SGA versus Tyrese. Who wins that?
SGA.
I agree. Siakam versus Hardenstein. I'm going Siakam.
Yeah,
Siakam wins
Siakam wins that.
that one. Um, what's the next one? Is it Is it Nemhard versus what's it called? Nemhard
Williams.
versus Jalen Williams versus Andrew Nemhard.
Oh, Williams wins that.
Yeah, I agree with Jalen Williams with that one. Neesmith versus is it Lou Dort?
Yes. And Neesmith wins that one.
Chet Holmgren versus um
Miles Turner.
I'm gonna go Chet Holmgren based off of the season. I know
Yeah.
Miles Turner is fantastic, he's been there for a long time, but Chet Holmgren looks a lot better for me.
Yeah. I got
OKC's up three, so OKC wins 3-2 in terms of the battle. But who will win the actual battle on the court is my question. We might as well throw our predictions out there. It's a quick one because obviously it's NBA Finals. There's only two teams to talk about. But in terms of this season, right, OKC have completely run the NBA. Like, they've just completely destroyed the NBA in terms of record. The Indiana Pacers, I would say they didn't. They rode their luck in game one, but they took advantages of the semifinals and of the conference finals. So, got to give credit to the Pacers. Like they've done their job. They're in the finals for a reason. Um, but let's talk about each game. Obviously, the first two games being in OKC, then going back to Indiana. Where is this series won by both teams? Where is it won? The defensive end? Is it won by the net ratings of both teams?
I think so. Yeah.
So you're saying net ratings, or you're saying the so you're saying the defense?
I think the defense though.
Who's whose defense you think has been better this playoffs so far?
Oklahoma.
Fair enough. But the thing is, Pacers have never gone to a game seven. They've only gone to six at max. So I don't know, man. But I'm rooting for OKC. I'm rooting for Mark Daigneault, man. The Massachusetts native, man. Gotta win it, man. Gotta win it. But anyways, we'll do our predictions. Game one.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Game 2,
Oklahoma.
yeah, Oklahoma. Game 3,
Indiana.
Oklahoma. Game
So
4,
you got 3-0. I got 2-1.
game 4,
I'm giving that to Indiana.
yeah, Indiana. Game 5,
Oklahoma.
I'm going OKC in 5.
I got OKC in 6.
So you think OKC goes to Indiana and wins the finals there?
Mhm.
I don't think they win it in Indiana. If they're going back to Indiana, I think Indiana will force Game 6, Game 7.
I mean, I could be wrong. It could go 5, but I don't see this ending any less than 7.
But games 1 is tomorrow. So the day after tomorrow. We're gonna preview. We're gonna preview the game. So make sure you. Oh, no, we're gonna preview. We're gonna review the game. We're gonna review every single game. So we're gonna do game 1 review, game 2, and then so on and so forth. Whichever game happens, we're gonna review and preview the next game. Just to give our final thoughts on the next game, just to preview the game, because this is the NBA Finals. Like, we're not gonna just like go and not review games, not recap games. We're gonna review every single game and actually discuss it. So we'll be back for that. Just a quick short preview today. Just gotta get the previews out of the way. But yeah, we're gonna close it up, people. We're gonna wrap it up here. Just leave a like on the video. Obviously, Justin doesn't have a channel yet. King will give you his preview in a bit. Uh, King will give me the finals. He'll give his final thoughts on the next show, or he'll leave it in the comments. But people, we're out. OKC in 5. What do you say?
OKC in 6.
Okay, cool. We're gonna close out. Get me to 300 subs soon, people. If you could, 285 by the end of today's video would be great. But we're out. Take care. Like, share, subscribe.